and they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, joined tonight by the man in black, the one, the only man they call Derek. This is your March 4th, 2026 AEW Dynamite review. We are very close to Revolution. So, yeah, we're going to be going over everything that happened tonight. Tonight's show felt weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't know why, and it wasn't bad either. It was just weird.
Yeah,
In certain parts of it. We'll go through why, and I don't know. You guys can establish how you feel about it. We'll go through all of that. But while you're here, do us a favor, hit the like button if you're watching live on YouTube. Leave us a comment down below, and yeah, we're on the road to Revolution. Next week, I think, is the Go Home show. So, or the Go Home Dynamite, I should say. Excuse me. Sharon. I don't know why we broke out in a random Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon,
go get this damn cat.
Man, this guy bugging, man. But yeah, we're going to talk a little AEW Dynamite for you guys tonight. Don't forget, man, and all the cool spots and all the cool kids, man. We do have some pretty sick merch up at TeePublic. You can type in EPW, Everything Pro Wrestling. We should pop up. Make sure you guys go there. These are the newer designs. We do have more designs up there. If you're like a classic old school wrestling fan, or if you're just looking for some wrestling merch to wear that I think will look cool in today's world, go ahead. It fits with anything. You know, that was the purpose of the design. Should fit with anything. Like if you look here, like there's a comic book design here in the lower, my left. But yeah, if you see that comic book design, it represents Lucha Libre. You got old school pro wrestling, modern pro wrestling, and even some pro wrestling from Japan. Go out there, man. Do your thing, man. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Support always needed. Derek, how are things with you?
Everything is copacetic, ready to get this warm weather going.
It felt, today at work, it felt good, bro. I was at work and I put my hand on the window and it wasn't cold. I was like, oh, goodness.
Yes.
It's time. I am not looking forward, though, to that, what is it, spring ahead?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than losing an hour of sleep, bro, on my day off. Yeah. I'm like, what are we doing here, bro?
Was that Saturday night or Sunday night?
Saturday, usually.
Usually Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, well, is it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday going into Sunday.
Yeah, it'll jump from like, what, 2 a.m. to 3, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dude, the worst. But I'll tell you this, I'm sleeping in that day. I don't care. Oof. At least it's not a day when I used to work during those, and that was the worst. Like I'd be at work and all of a sudden it would just jump forward. So you had to wake up like 2 hours ahead so that you weren't late. But I was like, yo, never again, dog.
Yeah.
Never again. Eric said, how's softball going, Derek?
Solid. We're getting our tournaments in order, and this will be the final year. My daughter graduates. I get to watch her play in college.
He lying. He'll be coaching from there too. Trying to work his way in.
Get over there.
You need a third base coach? I got you.
Yep.
Come here.
Coach, he's cheating.
hit him with our old coach, Phil. When I tell you to run, you got to run. Phil, I don't think I'm going to go. And I just took off. All right.
Or teach the girls.
Nah, bro. Derek used to get stuck in between people trying to get him out, and he would do that. And then eventually someone would make a mistake, and I'm like, bro, how does he get lucky like this? Like every time, bro. How? No faith.
Schmitty!
You remember him? Yeah. Wonder what that kid's doing these days.
He's probably like 6'6".
No, he wasn't, bro. He was like 5 foot when we were kids.
Yeah, but people have them
growth spurts.
Erroneous ass growth spurts that just had come out of nowhere.
Nah, bro. I'm the same size that I was back then. I ain't trying to hear that.
Probably 6'6", 240 body in people.
Get in the post. Clown says, good evening, everyone. What's good, Clown? Appreciate you. My man, Easy E, Dark Elite Eric in the house, man. Make sure you guys show E some love. Always can appreciate E. We got Matt Lopez. He says, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good Wednesday and enjoyed a damn good and unexpected episode of Dynamite.
Yes.
My partner in the Discord world, AEW Fan Hub. They had a tremendous podcast, Ignition, if you're listening over on Spotify. We tag team up in the Discord, work together, and they have fantastic work every Tuesday. Make sure you guys are over there. And if you're cool enough, he might let you pop in and even talk about a little AEW. So make sure you guys show the homie some love over there at AEW Fan Hub. Hey, Matt, look at you. Who's excited about Jay White? I hope he's coming back soon, man.
It would be nice.
It would be. T-Ferg, what's good, fellas, and everyone in the chat? Dynamite was pretty crazy tonight. Yes, they are, sir. T-Ferg, talk about the War Dogs. We're going to talk about them. Got some surprises tonight. Flywalker, what is good? Appreciate you.
What's up?
He said, what's up, fellas? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Yo, yes, cool profile picture too, bro.
Yeah, I like that. That's dope.
Yes. And then my guy, Sean, your guy, Sean.
My guy, Hubs. Oh.
My co-host of Clash of the Podcast every Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, where we talk the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Make sure you are there. And coming up soon, we got some WrestleMania stuff popping off. So make sure that you are subscribed to Hub's channel as well. And I have to take a pause in the action here because friend of the channel, Joel, donated a $1 super chat. Joel, thank you so much.
Joel,
always appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming in here. And yeah, I love it. If you got a question or something, put it in there, put a star next to it or something, and I'll try to read it right away. Let me see here. He said it, yes. Oh, AEW signed these guys. Hubs, just too kind. Yeah, too kind. Maybe one day. TK, holla at your boy. I got a resume. It felt exciting and unexpected. I think after weeks of good to great episodes, you need to throw a curveball. Yeah, it was definitely different tonight. But once again, you can't nail everything out the park either.
No, it would be nice, but we don't live in that kind of world. So
Eric said, why squash the Iconics? I'll talk about that when we get to that, I promise you. Certain segments were out of place, still a good show. I agree. People showing some love to Hubs. D-Rich in the house was good. I noticed Pac and Claudia were absent tonight during Mox's entrance in the Death Riders backstage promo. Pac may have been at home, though.
Yeah.
We were talking with Rob about it, and we're like, yeah, sometimes Pac don't show up, which is fine. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We got our guy, Jesus De Leon. Sup, Derek and Conrad. So the Feds got Midhausen and AEW got Finley. Y'all see Gargano jump and join AEW from the tease we got tonight? And how do y'all feel about OC Darby for the tag titles one day? I am not mad at Danhausen for going to WWE. I think he'll be fine there. His friend's over there, and if he felt a certain way about how his friend was treated, that's how Danhausen felt. Like, I'm not mad at him. Good luck. I wish you the best. I think he'll do well in WWE, though. I saw the overreaction at the Chamber show, but I thought he was fine.
I don't know. Danhausen has to do what's best for Danhausen. You know what I mean? He's got to do what's best for him and what's best for quote unquote business. If he fits, great. If not, well, then you never know. You got to test the waters every now and then to see what's out there, to see what's working for you and what's not.
Yeah. Yep. And AEW got Finley. We're going to talk about that when we get to that segment. Do we see Gargano jumping? Me and Derek were talking about that. I feel 50-50 on it. Maybe, but he really loves Triple H and HBK. So I'm sure I don't think he'll ever say anything bad about them. So
I'm probably leaning more that he doesn't, because I feel like the puppet strings are in play.
Could be. He's been teasing stuff too, though, so we'll see what happens with that. And OC and Darby for the tag titles. I feel like they're the AEW ultimate underdogs and the homegrown talent. I could see that being a team one day for the titles.
Yeah. I don't see them having like a lucrative run, but
imagine them versus like the Young Bucks, them versus FTR. You could do it.
You really could.
Let's see. I lose an hour of sleep and have to be at work at 7 a.m. on Sunday. I feel you, brother. Eric says, any schools interested in her?
She is signed.
You don't have to give out too much. You can say just what tier school it is.
It's a D2 college right now.
There you go. We're in Buffalo, so there ain't a lot of there ain't no D1s up. Is technically UB D1?
UB's D1. Canisius is D1.
Okay.
But they're like lower tier D1s.
Got it.
So
listen, here's Conrad's rule of advice. You can tell your kids this is just how I feel. If you get signed to college to play a sport and you don't have to pay tuition, you won.
Yeah.
You won. You won the game. That's the game. You won. You did it right. I'm excited for Claudio Takeshita on Saturday on Collision. Collision's been bangers, bro. Telling you. Hope Mox and Don will be on commentary for that one. Oh no. Last thing I need is them yelling. We got one with a chipped tooth, the other one's teeth falling out. Can't be having that, bro.
Ooh.
They're gonna be hooting and hollering, hooting. Conrad, how we feeling about Diggs coming home to join the Bills for a pay cut? Maybe ain't doing that. Why team cut him, bro? What you mad about?
That's it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for this.
No. They probably cut him because that whole thing with the
legal stuff.
Yeah, the whole legal stuff.
Yeah, you might have to sort that out first.
Yeah.
Clay, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Let me see if I missed anyone else in here. Who won the trios match? Falling asleep. We have new trios champs, good sir. There you go. Without spoiling too much. I love the Inspirations theme. Yes. Midhausen. Damn, dude. Love that Danhausen. Yeah. Wait, what Gargano tease? He's just been doing photos and things like that. So, yeah. I think Candace needs a change of scenery badly. They might end up doing that.
I mean, if they do, it's more than welcome. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, one of her best matches with the Young Bucks, I think, in PWG.
Oh, see, there you go.
Well, and then we got that Cedric Alexander one, but we do not speak of that evil because she went flying.
She's broke and flying.
So here we are. We got Dynamite on the mind here. We open up with highlights from last week, and we get the card. This isn't the full card that we end up getting. Trust me, I do not know how Tony just adds matches. He's like, you think you know the card, but you don't know everything. But I gave you the main matches, so
right.
Tony does his thing. But it looks like a pretty good card for the most part here. I mean, you got a world title match. And that's exactly what kicked off the show because we got highlights from the World Championship scene in the beginning. So we start things off with Kenin Knight challenging MJF for the world title. The Jet Kenin Knight, Derek, has been getting a tremendous push. One thing I will not let people say is that AEW is not pushing black wrestlers. They are making these moves happen week in and week out. And I'm excited for Kenin Knight just getting these opportunities.
You know what? Kenin Knight has stepped up tremendously, and you know what, he's taken advantage of every opportunity that has been given to him. You can't miss if you get these opportunities, and in my opinion, he's not missing. It's supposed to be, here and there, like, y'all, you got a good run going right now. Let's kind of stop it just a little bit just to make you the underdog again. And then we put you on a little run, maybe tease the fact that you might go a little south a little bit, but then it's like, no, he's not doing that. He's not doing that. I like it.
Yeah. D Rich, man, appreciate you. Have a good night. We are going to talk about CMLL, and I don't know when the Pro Wrestling Eve show is. If someone knows, let me know, and I'll bring it up in the chat for sure. Cactus, hola, gents. What's going on, Cac? We always appreciate you, brother. I think TK has plans for Kenin Knight. Dude did some overtime tonight. Going to be interesting to see Knight and Trick Williams over the careers over the next few years, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, but the Jet was flying all over in this one. Listen, he was diving over the ropes. MJF was, the heel. He's trying to fight back. I love that when he got booed, Kenin Knight, in the entrances too.
Yeah,
MJF went up to him and shoved his face so that way he was like reassuring the crowd he's the heel. He's basically letting you know he's in control.
Yes,
I'm going to do this. Is who you're supposed to cheer, because anyone who does a punk move like that, you're like, oh, what a punk, bro. Right. What a punk. Sorry, Max. It's the truth though.
Hey, but you know what? It was definitely a player move because I didn't quite understand why some people were booing. I'm like, well, wait, he's the face here. Like, why are you booing him?
Some people like to cheer heels. It's what it is. You can't get too overwhelmed by like some of the bullshiggity that's gonna go on with this stuff. So Kenin Knight gets ready. He has MJF laid out. He hits a UFO splash while in like midair. MJF shoves the ref into the ropes. He connects the splash. He is down for like a 10 count. The ref gets over, makes the count 1, 2, and MJF kicks out at 2.9. Unbelievable. Everyone was wondering what happened there. I don't think everyone bit into it super hard, but hard enough that it was like, oh man, come on, Kevin. Yeah. He goes for another one. MJF gets the knees up, and as he's trying to roll out the ring, which was a consistent pattern between them, hit a big finisher, get out the ring. MJF hits the heat seeker. 1, 2, 3. MJF retains. Douche.
Best in the business.
Yeah, absolutely. So after that happens, he gets the pin. Hangman's music hits, and he's coming out, and they're getting ready to talk their mess. And then Speedball Mike Bailey comes out, stiff kick right to the face, and MJF goes down. And that's how the segment ends with a little stare down between MJF and Hangman, who are going to meet at Revolution. We'll talk about that later. AEW Fan Hub, thank you. Eve shows 3 p.m. Eastern Friday, Women Behaving Badly, and 11 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, Wrestle Kingdom 8. Let's go. Yo, Delayed Grass, what's good, my friend? Welcome. Oh yes, Delayed Grass. We are actually just about to get to that match. And let's talk about that, and then we'll talk about the news that you just brought up, my friend. We had next up Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors look like they should be in like some Oceans like movie. I don't know what it is. Clark Connors just got them glasses like
Oceans 24.
I'm playing blackjack over here. Counting cards, sir? Counting cards? No.
You've been winning a lot lately.
Meanwhile, Orange is really the one in the back doing the dirty deeds while Darby's just jumping off the roof causing a scene.
Sitting at the bar.
This one started early. They were fighting in the aisleway during the entrances. We have bodies everywhere. The ref trying to maintain some control. Darby hits a coffin drop on the outside to Gabe Kidd and Connors, excuse me. Coffin drop on the outside. Connors gets back into the ring, walks right into an orange punch from Orange Cassidy. Big dub. Now look, I could have went through all the moves in this one. I'm not going to do all that for you guys. It's late. We don't need to do that. But after the match, David Finlay shows up with a shillelagh.
The shillelagh.
He said, Dad, I'm going to make you proud because I love to fight. And he went to work, beating the hell out of Orange Cassidy with the shillelagh. And, dog, another Bullet Club leader has, it looks like, joined AEW.
They're starting to make their way, man.
And as our good friends in the chat have said, they are all elite, and they are not the war dogs. They are the dogs. They're all elite. I was going to say a horrible thing that me and my brother made a faction like this. I swore back in the day in the video games. I'm like, yo, we got to sue for this name, man. Right. We made the dogs. But I think that save file is wiped.
Right.
So the dogs are back, and this is going to be interesting. I did not think Tony Khan would sign David Finlay. Is this a shock to everyone else as much as it is to me?
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't expecting someone else to come through.
We heard that he was going to WWE possibly. And yeah. Fan Hub said that they are checking with SRS to see if they heard if they are under dual contract, has not responded yet. I'm interested to know that as well. TK let the dogs out. If I ever told you what that song is really about, that is a crazy song. I wonder what the Baja Men are doing these days. When does his half-brother Hornswoggle show up and join them? Rob told me someone would say that. David Finlay said that he chose AEW over WWE because the offer was to go to NXT. I did hear something similar about that. Someone had sent me something, basically, StreamYard's comment system was just acting up for a second there. It basically said that Finlay got an offer from NXT, Derek, but they wouldn't budge. Like, they were like, no, this is the offer. You either take it or pass it by. And he said, I'm taking Tony's stuff.
I mean, not everybody's built for NXT, though. Like, why do we have to? There are people that you have to send. It's just like MLB, NBA, NHL, soccer. It's all hockey. It's all the same. Like, there are times where you are the diamond in the rough, and then you get to come up and skip the minors. It's just the way of the world. It happens. But there's also a time where those players don't go to the major leagues and go to the minors first because they need to be polished. Most of these people that go straight to the big show are polished. And then when it's a proven fact, it's been shown that you let those go to the big show that are not polished, and it bites you in the ass.
Wait, say that last part again.
Oh, God.
Just say it. I'm not trying to be funny.
To the big show.
Well. God damn it. All right, I'm done. My work here is done for the night. Yeah. And Delay Grass, I think Philly told him, son, you will never get on a PLE here. He ain't lying. It's only 4 or 5 matches, bro.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's really not.
T. Ferg said, I want to see Darby as world champion just one time. I think he gets a like Jeff Hardy, like what year did he win the belt finally? Was it 08? Like I was there when he won it. He only had it for like a month, but that's fine. That's all he needs.
Yeah, don't need anything bigger than that.
Couple defenses, and then Darby can drop it at a pay-per-view or 2 later. It'll be fine. Doesn't have to be a long run.
So some people are built to be the ones who like just reach but don't quite get it all the time.
Yeah.
And then they finally get it, but then it's just like, nah, I need you to be that underdog again.
T. Ferg brings up a great point. He says a lot of New Japan talent are loyal to AEW. And here's how I feel about that. Usually with Tony Khan, Derek, I could tell. Like, the love he has for Gabe Kidd, it's obvious. We can see it.
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd's been on the show every week. Clark Connors has been showing up more and more every week. He's been losing, but that's the TK formula. Usually when you lose, he signs you. And apparently we were right once again. But he keeps doing that. So does New Japan like that? Is this a dual contract situation, which was a good point that AEW Fan Hub brought up? Go subscribe to their Reddit, by the way. I thought it was tremendous. I don't know. I think it's very smart to do dual contracts. I think it helps your partners as well.
Oh yeah, big time.
Finley would have been paired with Birthright. Yo, you got to chill, bro. Lexus King. WWE ruined Mariah May. That's what David Finley was staring down. Where is Royce Keys? There's some reports about that today. They got plans, apparently, according to WrestleVotes. Well, it's the Big Slow. Looks like he wrote Big Slaw. That KFC coleslaw. We go backstage. Renee Paquette is with Bandito and Andrade. They hype up their match for Revolution. Low-key banger. If you're watching Revolution, I'm telling you, low-key banger. I don't care if you're watching on a pay-per-view. I don't care if you're watching on Max. If you're watching on Triller TV, if you're international, make sure you go check it out. Dog, this match is going to bang, I think, low-key.
Banger.
Listen, I'm looking forward to it. Not only that, we get into another matchup here. The Brawling Birds versus the Inspiration, who are making their debut. And some people said, why did the Inspiration get signed only to lose like that? I think it was Eric. Eric, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The Brawling Birds are probably the better team right now.
Oh, yeah.
That absolutely. I think pose more of a threat. Am I saying the Inspiration can't get there? No, but I think you got to let them be themselves. They can be here for purposes of comedy. They can come here. They can probably lose every match and still be fine as long as they're getting on TV. And maybe that's the gimmick for them. It's like we keep losing. We have to get better in the ring. And then they finally do. And then they win the tag titles.
Right.
They're fine. Like I said, I was not upset with how they were treated tonight. Like I said, Hayter and her partner, Windsor. I think they were... I thought they were tremendous, and I just see a lot of upside in that team. That's just me talking. I don't know if you are buying that, if you are feeling that, but that's how I feel.
No, I agree with that. You know, excuse me. Sometimes you got to go a different direction.
Yeah, in the doghouse. Is Darby the Sami Zayn of AEW? You could make that comparison. I would compare him more to being like the Jeff Hardy from back in the day. Like he does crazy stuff. Wild guy takes chances, but his day will come eventually, I think.
Yeah.
If it's a dual contract and you get injured, what promotion covers the guarantee? I think it would depend on where it happened, Clown. Now, if it's one of those ones where you didn't know, I would assume TK would because it would hurt New Japan more. But
yeah,
I don't know if he wants to. I don't know. That's a tough call. I don't want to assume anything. I love how people were joking the inspiration were getting jobbed out during the week. Hey, the inspiration will eventually get over, just like Harley Cameron. They might make them a trios eventually. Right. Harley Cameron sings their theme song, by the way, which is fantastic work. And you know what? I want to send some love to Harley Cameron. I hope she's doing all right. Like, she had a rough week, and I saw a lot of people getting on her trying to say, like, oh, you didn't make the catch and all that. Leave Harley Cameron alone, dude. Like, obviously mistakes happen, but people don't want to be blamed for the mistakes. I don't think she did anything on purpose either. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
But you know what? They're supposed to be perfect, though.
That was sarcasm from Derek. If you can't see his face, cut it out, Derek.
I'm just saying.
The Inspiration's debut was offensive. Wait, not the best word to use. The Birds have been on a tear. The Inspiration, I feel, will slowly drop, being comical and being more serious as time goes on. Are we going to see Harley Cameron with the Inspiration in the future? I think so. Totally think so.
I think it's one of them situations where it only fits.
I think that Tony's been beating people when they first come in, which is fine. Like, that's how he wants to run things. That's cool. I just think that you got to earn your keep. Like, if you want to keep being on television and keep doing stuff to get over, when I give you these opportunities, you do it. And then if you develop something, maximizing your minutes is key. Harley Cameron is someone who maximizes her minutes. That's a perfect example of that. And I think I heard that on AEW Fan Hub's Ignition last night. Someone was talking about, like, why is Harley in the position that she's in? Because she's great and she maximized her time with singing, being funny, over the top. Sometimes it can be overbearing to some. I get it. But at the same time, I think that Harley Cameron did a good job and you always notice her.
Right. I mean, but even if it's overbearing at times, you have to understand the fact of what she has to do in order to get into the spotlight. And if that's what she has to do, then let's really be open-minded here, because a lot of people out there will do what they need to do to get where they need to go.
Yeah. Rob brought up a point in the chat saying, does she deserve harassment for it? No. I get it, and people can say whatever they want. It's whatever, their right to criticize. But like you said, when it becomes harassment, it's like, all right, dude, enough.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. But nobody wants to be made to feel bad about stuff like that either. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's your fault. But
how perfect are you going to be every single time?
Yeah. Tough sport too with this. Iconics made their debut. I thought it was fine. I think some people are upset with it. But I think it'll be fine.
Cry about it.
Moving on here, let's get into the Hangman Page versus I think it was Marty S was the guy's name. Listen, I didn't even know this was a match, but yeah, Buckshot Lariat GG. Like, Hangman proved he's focused for the world title. After the match, Derek, Hangman called out MJF. They had a back and forth, and then the Don Callis family attacked, to which you and Rob had to remind me that he said that he was going to use them to take out Hangman, and I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So after that happens, Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, and Okada come out. Jet Speed run out with chairs. We have all of this, and then this piece of garbage, Don Callis. How dare you, good sir? He comes out and he starts telling them, look, you guys said anytime, any place, anywhere on Collision.
Mm-hmm.
We're naming the time, we're naming the place, and it's right now tonight.
Oh.
They had to accept. Kenin Knight was just in a match with MJF. His ribs were taped up, and they were like, get back out here. We're doing another match. Hangman just wrestled the match too, technically. I mean, it was quick, but dog, what are we doing?
That match was more like guys getting in the shower and getting to work in 20 minutes faster than everybody else in the world.
Sometimes it's a duty. But they accept the match and it's made. So we have a new main event for tonight. Like, Thanks, guys. This is the best graphic I could get for it. Yes, it's blurry. This is when I yell at Tony Khan for not having his graphics ready for me. So they made a trios championship match. Jet Set Radio, Don Callis family. It's official. It's going down. All right. So after that, we had FTR and the Bucks doing a sit down. Now I'm going to look at Derek here. If this says anything, wow, I'm blaming him or Rob. So I will look at it and say who said this and who did this. FTR and the Bucks sit down to talk about their history as two of the greatest tag teams of all time, setting up their match for All In. No contract clause in effect. Cutler gets beat up. Fantastic segment. We did the right thing here.
Yep, there we go.
The snow in New York here lasted longer than that Hangman's match. Chris LeClaire was good, man. Thekla and the Sisters of Sin. Yes. We're going to talk about them here in actually one moment. So now 2 more people have an extra title. Listen, we'll get to it. We go to next, Jon Moxley and Hechicero. Now, I missed a lot. I think this is where Derek took notes because I'm not going to lie to you. I had to go to the office to get some work done. Mox and the Death Riders come out, and Mox still looks crazy with the broken tooth. This is Derek's words for sure. What's up with you and that chipped tooth, bro? Why you got beef with that thing?
Bro, because I feel like it's one of those situations where it's chipped, and one of those days you're just gonna be like, you're gonna start talking, and you're just gonna like bite your lip or something. Something's gonna happen, and you're just gonna have a mouth full of blood. Get it fixed, bro.
You're talking about severing your tongue?
Something's gonna happen. Get it fixed. Please get it fixed. And then when you speak, it's like, shh.
This guy right here. Look at him. Wild, man. Had a good back and forth going on with this. Moxley was getting the upper hand, mocking Hechicero's taunts. During the commercial break, Hechicero got control, folding Moxley like a pretzel. I love Hechicero has some of the most unique offense. If I had to say people with unique offenses, it's probably Hechicero. Mm-hmm. I might go with even Speedball Mike Bailey. And I'm going to put like Anthony Gangone on there from the Indies. Like, dog, I've never seen people come up with such unique ways just to do different things.
Yes.
Unique ways. Shout out to Anthony Gangone. Like, yo, maybe his name is Dr. Sleep now. I don't know what gimmick he's running with, but the brother's tremendous. That's all I can say. Yeah. Yo, it wasn't enough, though. He tries to get into it with Moxley. Moxley's too focused. Death Rider DDT. Jon Moxley picks up the dub here. Right thing to do. It was a big win, man, as he is focused, and we see Takeshita come out after with the stare down again.
Yep. Good old Takeshita.
John Snaggletooth Moxley. Really, that man alone. Did anyone catch the guy with the corny T-shirt behind the announcement team? The camera really went back to them after that camera shot. I don't know. Sometimes people can be annoying, just trying to get on TV and show off their stuff.
But you know what? If you do that, though, that's...
You've seen us at shows, and I'm not out there like, look at the EPW shirt, baby. It's like, nah, man, be part of the show, man. What did we Claudio fist bumped us before and stuff. Yeah, like he came out there, like, yeah, what's up, Claudio? What's good, bro? You know, Death Riders.
Like, I don't know. So sometimes when you try to get the
emotion can get the best of you too, though. Like if I was rocking my EPW shirt, I was consciously thinking about it. I'm like, yo, but I feel like I don't need to do that because everybody recognizes me anyway. Circles my bald head. Is like, is that you? Yes, that is us right there on camera. You can always see us during Moxley's entrance because we always sit on that side for whatever the reason is.
Always, every time.
Yeah, I never even went back to watch All Out. You could probably see us during what was it, Moxley and Darby's match, the coffin match. Like they were brawling right near us. But yeah, I missed that T-Ferg. I definitely saw. Did I upload that other photo? I didn't, man. The Wheeler Yuta sign with Cynthia. Oh. Cynthia's hair like chopped off and it said Wheeler Yuta. Yo, whoever the sign people were going in tonight. Yo, they gotta chill.
They most certainly were.
Brody King comes out, Derek, and instead of like he's trying to call out Swerve, but he's met by Prince Nana instead. Basically, he's calling Swerve out. He wants to fight Swerve. Nana, the music hits, and Nana's like, "Come on out." It was a setup. And I know people heard them loud chains, but I heard them in the background like, yo, he got the chain with him.
Yeah.
Cacao, right to the back of Brody's head. Brody ends up getting choked. Swerve's on the outside, choking him from the inside. And he's barking in front of his face. Swerve is an evil, evil man.
It sets up the heel rotation for Swerve to the utmost degree. Yeah. I love it. But I will say a certain tie is on the way.
You got it, chill. Hechicero has never won a singles match on Dynamite. Yeah, I think he's won on Collision. I think on Ring of Honor as well. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Hechicero is still one of my favorites still from CMLL. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, so after that brutal house call kick and everything, the match is kicked into full gear. And we got Swerve and Brody King getting ready to do their thing. And we will go up to the next match, which I thought was going to be the main event. It is Thekla taking on Thunder Rosa. I should have definitely kicked the T for the R roll because I can't do that.
That's all right. I got you, bro.
I took French.
S'il vous plaît.
Je m'appelle EPW. So
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Now that was not anything. I don't think what you said. And you definitely weren't in the French classes when we used to take them. So you need to cut that out, good sir. This one, listen, Thunder Rosa started off really strong in this one. On the outside, she even exposed the barricade, did a splash off of it. For a little bit here, even when she hit the Thunder Driver, I thought Thunder Rosa had a chance at winning it. Like this much, I was like, she might have it here.
Yeah.
But they weren't going for that. Thekla comes back, or Thekla. Try not to use that H. Thekla comes back, and 2 curb stomps, and Thunder Rosa falls. After the Sisters of Sin come out, but then Statlander comes out looking like a Street Fighter character, holding her head like she had just lost, and the 10 counts coming up. Like someone just insert that Street Fighter music for me. I wish I had a video editor because they probably do some funny stuff. Yeah, let me get the catfish nuggets. Yeah, they fighting again. Right. Can't even think of the comedian who made the joke about it.
Fight.
Yeah, they fighting in the middle of the street. I gotta hurry up, man. Let me get the catfish nuggets to go. Yeah.
I won't be in the middle of this.
I thought it was good. Statlander made the save. I don't know if the match is like triple threat possibly for the pay-per-view. I don't know if it's just going to be straight up Statlander and Thekla one-on-one.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it does turn out to be a triple threat. I wouldn't be. And honestly, I'm not against it, but
yeah, and I love what T Ferg just brought up here. What if Swerve started building up a heel faction, maybe Kevin Knight and AR Fox? What if it's Kevin Knight and Private Party? He can add some different flavor to Private Party and do some different things, and to put Swerve in a different picture, like in clubs where they're cutting promos. Maybe you can give him a look like this is going to sound horrible, Rob. Please don't roast me when you hear this, but like Belly when they're in the clubs with the eye contacts and all that, they could do scenes like that. I'm just talking about the scene, not the movie Belly. I know, hood classic, but also horrible.
Yeah.
Just Statlander looked like Wesker from Resident Evil. Yeah. People been talking about that Resident Evil.
The
you get it?
Requiem?
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting it.
Yeah, we waiting for a sale, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I respect it. I respect it. We get a recap after that, Derek, with Mile High Madness. Jack Perry says he has penned Ricochet 3 times now.
3. That
was a demand joke as well there. Jack Perry, I can see that being added to the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Another shot. I don't know if they have Jack Perry win, though. Ricochet's done a pretty good job with this title. Yeah, he's doing excellent, I think. So, and I think the Gates of Agony deserve more opportunities.
Yeah.
After that, we get Ciampa coming out. He gets into it with FTR. And it sounds like they made a match for Saturday, but then when you go and look what's on the card for Saturday, hold on, please hold. We have matches, and they already had announced the Outrunners versus LFI versus the Swirl versus Private Party for $200K.
Good Lord.
Claudio Castagnoli versus Konosuke Takeshita. So the CMLL World Champion versus the New Japan World Television TV Dinner Champion, Konosuke Takeshita. And I only say that because of how the belt looks. Swerve Strickland's going to face Gravity. Gravity always got to get it, bro. I feel bad for him. And then FTR will be defending against the Rascals, but he said that he would see Ciampa on Saturday. So maybe he meant Dynamite. Me, Matt, and Matt Black were all talking about that. Me, Matt Lopez, and Matt Black were like, I don't know what he meant by that. So definitely misspoken here. Dax was trying to get Ciampa to join him, but Ciampa seems like he's focused on Fletcher, which I think is going to be the match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah. I don't see it being a lot. I don't see it being anything outside of that. If it is, I mean, good detour, but I don't know. I don't see anything outside of that.
Good friend of the pod, Jesus sent me the same thing, Matt. Body Slam is reporting WWE offered Philly an NXT contract in a very low ball deal. He said no talks stopped, and AEW came through with the last wheel.
Wow.
Or deal. Maybe I'm supposed to say deal with the last deal. Hey, listen, they won. Stop lowballing people.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't lowball everybody.
They're trying to sell you the dollar and the dream, man. Afterwards,
dollar in the basement.
We talked about that Shillelagh beating. Orange Cassidy is back with the medical staff, and timeless Toni Storm shows up and says that she is looking for her darling Clementine, Orange Cassidy. And she checks on him. I don't know if she's gonna fight or if she thinks that like Marina Shafir is gonna be nearby. Yo, they about to have a brawl at this pay-per-view with Orange Darby. Like there's gonna be some car crash. Timeless Toni Storm might be in it, and the Death Riser are gonna probably interfere. This is about to get crazy.
Yeah, a lot of shenanigans.
Thank you, Matt. Matt corrected those words within the last week. A deal was made. Dub's a dub, man.
Yeah,
go for it. Excellent. So then we get to the main event. Pardon this picture, but it was Jet Set Rodeo, Don Callis family. Bro, MJF caught Hangman slipping on the outside, Derek.
Yes.
Hit him with the Dynamite diamond ring. A taped, ribbed Kenin Knight gets caught by Okada, who is probably pissed because Okada lost to him in the C2. And during this, we find out next week, we got one match for Dynamite for us to review next week, Derek, on the Go Home show. TNT title, Speedball versus Kyle Fletcher. If you remember their match from the C2, we raved about it. We're probably going to get another one again next week.
It's going down.
So Okada hits the Rainmaker on Kenin Knight. He is already done. And your boy Mark Davis picked him up from gut wrench position, said, here you go. Here's a pile driver for you. Down he goes, and didn't realize it. So on one side, I saw Mark Davis and then Proto Okada. But in reality, it was Okada and Aussie Open. Mm. So Davis and Fletcher did get the whole titles together, and they are the trios champions together. I love it. I think it's very cool. And the good guys are on the runaround now.
There we go.
So who knows what's going to happen here, but absolutely insane, wild main event that we have new people. That segment with Ciampa and FTR wasn't needed on the show. The problem is, T-Ferg, if Ciampa wasn't on the show, though, people would have complained that why is Tommaso Ciampa not been featured on Dynamite for how many weeks has it been, Derek? 2-3 weeks?
2 or 3.
Yeah, so people would have complained. So I think it was good to have Ciampa on the show, try to get something involved. And seeing him with the tag team stuff makes us wonder about Gargano. Just a smidge. Like, is Gargano coming in? We're going to run that match back? The TakeOver Toronto? Like, I'm with it. I'm happy Mark Davis, after all the bad luck he's had, gets to win his first AEW championship. Me too. Aussie Open is 2/3 of the trios champs. Yeah. The main event was wild. Speedball gets overlooked. He can go in the ring. Dude, 1,000%, man. 1,000%. Love FTR walking around and trolling. Stokely was one who looked shook. Derek laughed at how they wheeled him around.
Like if that wasn't the longest, let me wheel you over here and turn you around. Like all he had to do was just, there you go. He was like, there we go.
And we're off to the build for Revolution. Like I said, I thought tonight's show was a thumbs up. Just weird how we got here for some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't think T. Ferg was wrong what he said about the Ciampa segment. I just thought it was very odd. But here we are. We got MJF and Hangman in a Texas death match. FTR and the Young Bucks for the World Tag Titles. Moxley, Konosuke Takeshita for the Continental Championship in a no time limit match. So we're not going to hear any of that mess. Bandito versus Andrade. We just had announced Brody King and Swerve Strickland. Am I missing another match that's been made for the pay-per-view? I can't think of anything else. Chat, if you guys can think of one for Revolution, please let me know. Did you see the right hand to Dax's jaw? Oh yeah, he got clocked a little bit there.
Oh yeah.
Let me see here. Does everyone multiple champs make it easier for AEW to get the belts through TSA? No comment, good sir. I can't talk about that. But yeah, it should be faster. I don't know.
Take your laptops and electronics out the bag. You got a hoodie on, take it off.
Yo. I don't know. We can get into the whole there's a lot of champions thing. That's fine. Maybe they would want to combine belts with Ring of Honor. I don't know. We'll talk about that too. But I get what people are saying. Be careful with the overlapping.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I get it. Everyone can't be a double champ and blah, 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 blah. Look, this is what Tony wants to do. Cool. Please don't add any more belts for the sake of the titles and everything else. But I think they'll be fine. I'm not super worried about it. But I hear people. I hear the concerns.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear the concerns. But let's see where the direction goes.
Here we go. This is not Matt Hardy's beginning of his theme. This is me looking for what the matches are for Revolutions thus far. Let me just make sure I haven't missed any of these yet. Yeah, we just talked about King, right? That's the only other one that I think was announced thus far.
Yeah.
Within the next week, I would even say possibly by Revolution, we'll have some more matches added for sure.
They'll definitely, they'll definitely be coming out. So
yeah, and next week we'll probably do a full preview on here at least and talk about it. And hopefully I can get Sean's thoughts on Clash on Monday. Tomohiro Ishii, man, he went out with a neck injury. If you guys don't know, he had a banger match at that New Beginning USA show. Mm-hmm. Him and Oleg Boltin. I would highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite matches on the show. He dropped the title there, but looks like Ishii needs neck surgery. Yeah, so sending him well wishes when it comes to that. Not only that, Derek, but we also have Tony Khan confirms that WJCT Studios is the new home for Ring of Honor. So he went to a old school studio, put Ring of Honor in there in Jacksonville, and that's where he's going to shoot Ring of Honor from every couple weeks. So it's a long taping schedule, but no one's charged. And if you want to leave, you leave, and then he brings more people in who are sitting in like the waiting queue out there.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that people can take turns and just check out some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this leads to differences for Ring of Honor, and I'm looking forward to it. I'd love to see a focus on Ring of Honor and making it become something a little bit more.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for is a little more burn time, a little more show time for Ring of Honor. I think they deserve it.
Yep. Thank you, Matt, for telling me I was good on that. He said he hurt his neck carrying New Japan. That typing made me look for a Kush fact on the screen. I wish I had those. That was when that was my guy. Version 1. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, new studio episodes of ROH. Good time to do something with the ROH brand. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, feature that in your next video game, Tony Khan.
Right. Holla
at your boy about the video game. If they announce that video game, y'all better just tell them, please get with Conrad Cushman. Let me be one of the content creators on it. I probably should get on that soon.
Yeah, I would, bro.
I know. Well, I have a whole new channel for video games, bro. I probably should use it and just start just spearheading it right away. I just don't have time. I need a clone. Y'all, if y'all make it so I don't work, I could do this more often for you.
Like good old Jim.
We have a CMLL show coming up this weekend. It is the Amazonas show, and I'm looking forward to it. Derek, as you can see, we have Zuxis taking on Mina Shirakawa. We have Olympia versus Megan Bain. Say less. And Mercedes Moné is defending her CMLL Women's Championship against Persephone. This is an all-women's show.
Persephone.
Dog. I cannot wait.
It's going down. It's definitely going down.
For sure. And T-Ferg, I don't know who's okay. They bit the NWA style. It's studio wrestling. Let it rock. I haven't seen the NWA shows in quite some time, to be honest. Since Into the Fire. But yeah. But Derek, I'm calling it, bro. I think Persephone wins the title here.
I think so too. I think like this is what we talked about before. The slow, not decline, but the slow disbursement of the belts.
Yeah. And by the way, this is gonna be super random, but when I had brought up that I was doing streams, I did do a live stream of ECW Born to Be Wired mod. It is an ECW mod, and we had a lot of fun in it. Not gonna lie, definitely raised the difficulty up and definitely started getting my ass kicked a little bit in it. But we had fun. You guys got to see me go to work a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, there are definitely some more things to do in there, and I have unlocked a bunch of stuff since then, so we can talk.
There we go.
Definitely should be fun though. Appreciate everyone who came out for that stream, and yeah, maybe I should bust it out on the EPW Games one. And if you haven't subscribed to that, like, this is probably the best time to tell y'all, like, check it out. Into the Fire era was amazing before lockdown. Yeah, lots of AEW women's talent on that card. Also, Pro Wrestling Eve, Wrestle Queendom. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. And Stat versus Dakota Kai. Yeah, there's gonna be some good stuff, man. Dakota Kai might be making that move.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows, man, we got Global Wars coming up at the end of the month. Cannot wait for this. ROH and MLP Global Wars Canada, Friday, March 27th. And then we also have Saturday, March 28th, MLP Wrestling Uprising. Scott D'Amore runs this. There's going to be some tremendous people there. Mauro Ranallo is going to be there. Ian Riccaboni. I believe I've seen Ricochet on the posters. Lots of fun stuff, and I'm sure they're going to be announcing some matches very soon. Be there. Right. Also available to order on Triller if you guys want to watch the event. Just like this is available to order on Triller internationally. AEW Revolution, that is coming up. Like I said, next week we'll be doing our previews for everything. Looks like tickets went on sale for Double or Nothing, happening Sunday, May 24th, Queens at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. If you guys want to go, get there. And we also have All In happening August 30th, 2026. I could taste the barbecue that day.
Right.
We'll be out there on that grill, sweating. But yeah, that is it for all the shows, man. I'm looking forward to a bunch of these. We are working hard and we are trying to put in that work. Yes, excited for MLP Double Shot. Yes, Turtle Time pay-per-view. Ricochet is going to defend the national title at Global Wars. Yes. When do Don tickets drop? I think they already did. Hold on. Let me pull that up for you again, E. Didn't they? I think they had a pre-sale. Was it today?
Let's see.
Derek's going to check on that for you before we get on out of here. GCW this weekend also on Triller. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Brody Jr. on it, man. Telling you. Pre-pandemic wrestling hits a special nerve, Connor said, with me. So much good wrestling. There was NWA Power, was a show I watched every week. Yes. Derek is on Ticketmaster for you, E. This is definitely, we do not support this brand at all. Just because.
Yeah, it looks like they are. Oh, no, pre-sale. Yeah, pre-sale happening now.
Yeah, pre-sale's up now, E, so you're just going to have to look for it. But yeah, make sure that you guys, if you're in New York City, man, and you want to check this show out, it's there. New York, sell it out, man. Telling you, this is your chance. Show people why you are the number one fan base. You got to take it back from Chicago. I feel like Chicago's got it currently.
Chicago.
Listen, Derek, I think it's time, man. We're about to get on up out of here, man. So subscribe to the channel if you want to learn some more about us. Check out our cool videos that we have up here. Whatever they put up here is made specially for you. Leave us a comment down below, and we'll try to put up some shorts or something maybe tomorrow or during the week, maybe even tonight. I don't know. We'll see when I get to it. But I appreciate everyone for their support. Check out AEW Fan Hub. Check out me and Hubs on Monday for Clash of the Podcast. Busy weeks ahead for us, but we do it for the love of the game, and that's why we're here. For myself and my guy Derek, we are out for this episode, and we will catch you guys all on the next one. One.